Because, you know, hair textures be different. And mine's moisturized. Could you put your phone on vibrate?
Yeah,
I know you want.
Ganging.
Yeah.
But y'all know what's crazy? That's coupons. I ain't no damn hook text message. 1, 2, 3. Hi, my name is Taneya.
Hi, I'm Ashia.
Moriae.
And it's your boy Rashad, and you know you're watching. Could y'all do us an important favor? Make sure you like. Just like right now. Like, don't even wait to the end of the... You already know y'all gonna like us. So just like it right now. You know, maybe leave a comment, you know, and definitely subscribe. That really helps us out. And it's very important to build our channel. We're trying, you know, so just help us out that easy. You know, it only take a second. But yeah, we about to get into this topic.
Boom.
The topic for today is plastic surgery really as bad as society make it seem?
And
Now, we know so many, especially celebrities, because they're the ones who can afford it. We know so many celebrities as well as other people who get a lot of plastic surgery done. And you have some people feel as though, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. But majority of the people feel as though that these people don't love themselves or accept themselves, so they're willing to change it to look good and I guess in society eyes. So my whole thing is, like me personally, I don't feel as though surgery is bad. If you want to get surgery done, that's your body. If that's something you're comfortable with, you should be able to do it. If something about you is not making you happy, you should be able to change it. But of course, society would think, oh, you're depressed, you just don't love yourself, you're trying to be like everybody out here, you're trying to look like the famous people, this, that, and third. What do y'all feel about plastic surgery? Is it such a bad thing, or do y'all feel as though it could be something positive?
I think the same. I'm sorry.
It was a clap. I knew you was ready to like get it out.
Because I was thinking about it. It kind of ties into our last episode when we talked about the memes. I remember seeing a meme like, you know, when people say the bbls is hitting the black community like the crack epidemic, and it is so true. I, for one, as long as you're safely undergoing your procedures, it's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. If you can afford to change this, I think it's really just the poor people who can't afford to change themselves who really got an issue with the cosmetic surgery. Because if you could change it, you would. You buy new clothes, you put on makeup, you buy these shoes, you're obviously changing something. If you can afford it, do it. As long as you're doing it safely, it's your business. You're not hurting nobody else.
But it's a dangerous thing to do, though, especially with BBLs. Like, you really putting your life at
That ain't
risk.
really
Very
safe.
much so, but who life you putting at risk? Mine's or the populace's? That's my business. If I want to put my life at risk, and then again, that's because you're going to somewhere where you ain't got no business going. Do your research. Go to your doctors.
But what you want a big butt for?
Because I want a big butt, right?
So
I twerk and give it a little
Is it adding more to the quality of your life in any way, shape, or form?
Yes.
It brings me happiness. Brings me happiness and amusement every time your cheeks go left and right, okay?
Period.
No,
It
probably
does.
so.
Yes.
But at the same time, working out does the same equivalent to having a BBL.
But what's
It
quicker?
won't, because my ass is not going to get as large as it will with BBL versus
How do you know
working out.
that?
Eat right and then do the right little exercise.
Yeah.
Because my
But
build,
that takes
I can't,
longer.
but that's fine, but I can't change the build structure of my body from working out. I can't,
So
like,
you wanna
my
look
rib
deformed.
cage, what I say is,
That's
No,
what
like
goes to the
this.
wrong doctor.
like this. I don't know if y'all watch RuPaul. Crystal is a guy, right? You take your ribs out and stuff. Males are naturally built like a V in torsos. Women are built outwards like this. No matter how much you work out, you're never going to change this to this. It's
Right.
never going to change that way.
Right.
So when you take your ribs out and you get your waist shrink and all that other stuff, that's what they're essentially doing. Is they're changing their structure from the V to the curve.
So it's like what I
If
said.
you want to take your rib out, like...
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm just saying. That's what they
I'm
do.
not saying you. I say
It
you.
gets,
as in-
it's a lot. Oh,
Yes,
so it's
that's
way
what-
more
that's
than
how you
boobs and
achieve
butt.
that,
It's
yes.
way more feet, vagina,
Ribs. Oh, yes.
teeth.
Ribs is
all
the first
that
to go, to be
nose,
honest.
Ribs, yeah.
Ribs are the first to go.
Yes, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot of changes you can make.
We got ribs, a certain amount of ribs for a certain reason. Like this.
But
We taking them out.
Well, just
they
don't
know which
sneeze
numbers to
hard,
take out. You
okay?
take out ribs 6, 7, and 10. Like they go by certain ones, the ones that's in certain
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, I'll be watching
so
the shows
serious.
too more. Yeah, I know what you're
Yes.
talking about. Yeah.
Y'all seen that
But
right?
I just said something about deformed bodies. If you got to do all of that, you're And you just said you're not technically built like that. So they're deforming your body to make this imaginatory, while reforming it, or however you want to put it. However you want to make it look cute. They're changing your body to a structure that it shouldn't be, and it wasn't made to be.
We weren't gonna say shouldn't be because that's everybody's choice. That it was not. We don't say it shouldn't be that because
it shouldn't be that because technically, like you just said, we wasn't built for our bodies to look like that. That's what I mean by shouldn't be. If it was, then it would be already.
But if that's the case, then we could say the same thing with society too. Because if we was meant to live a certain way, we'd be living. But we didn't build houses, we didn't build cars, heat, hot showers, and stuff like that.
What do you mean?
We don't just go the natural way like if it should be. Like humans already ain't living naturally. They already are finding ways to improve their lives in other different ways. So why is it improving your body a different? Yeah. Why is that such a big hoopla? You're doing everything else under the sun.
Right.
That's what I mean in that sense.
But like us living in a house.
I use that as an example, but you're improving your quality of life naturally through other means that doesn't come in that.
It's not needed.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. You're enhancing your life in other ways that is not natural, but when you do it to your body, it's such a big issue.
Because that has something that I guess to do with like your health and like.
But what if it don't change my health? Like
but it does though.
It changes
but it
my
doesn't.
blood.
In some
How?
places.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying sometimes it doesn't change your health. So what about
okay,
that?
if it's something inside like some ribs or something, okay.
You get fillers. Fillers is plastic surgery. That don't change your health at all either.
You
slowly taking it in and out.
Like you stuffing stuff in your mouth
that you can take out.
You
literally take it out.
Everything you do can be removed from plastic surgery. Now, as far as something dressed like ribs, I'm not sure, but like from butt, boobs, lips, like you can really change.
Think about this
like
too.
That.
When you break your limbs and stuff, your limbs don't grow back perfectly the same. When people break certain things and they grow back crooked or whatever the case may be, what if I want to have my legs straightened again?
But we ain't talking about those type of surgeries.
But you're saying it's like it's unnecessary and it puts your health at risk.
Because we're talking about the surgeries that we was talking about at hand.
But plastic surgery. That's plastic surgery. That's a cosmetic thing. That's cosmetic. That's not having nothing to do with your health.
Like, what's the difference?
We started with BBLs. BBLs is not one that you mandatory have to get. Now, if somebody's leg is deformed,
you don't have
I feel like then I feel like at that point. I can see the probable cause of them wanting to get it because they will want to walk, regularly or something like that. A little, they want to fix a health problem.
That's not a health problem. They just
but
walk
if you
crooked.
build like a sack of potatoes, you want a little bump in the back.
Technically, that is a health problem because they probably
too.
can't
So
run.
what about the plus size people who get BBLs and they get the liposuction and stuff? They're called out all the time. The women who get liposuction, they're taking off weight.
Like
they're getting healthier. So why are you calling them out?
It's helping their health.
They get gastric bypass and all that other stuff, and you're calling these women out, and they're getting healthier for it.
And it's like, oh, she could have lost weight. First of all, if you're a certain size, it's way harder for you to lose weight compared to everybody else.
But it's not
impossible. That's why it's not impossible, it's harder. That's why when you watch like my 600-pound life and stuff, once they get a certain size, they're like, okay, you can get your gastric body, you do that, and that ain't even a healthier lifestyle. It helped them in some type of way.
So I feel like what we can agree on that is. Well, I don't think we can agree on, but like, to my understanding, it's two different types of surgeries. We have surgeries that people want to do because they want to
enhance their look.
Yeah, enhance their look, and then we have surgeries for health reasons. Now, the ones for health reasons, I'm not really too opposed to, but is the ones enhancing looks that I am not really like the biggest fan of because you should just. There's nothing wrong with enhancing your look, but you got the gym. You got more natural places and stuff to do. And a lot of people with these BBLs and surgeries, they start getting addicted to surgeries. So like they do one thing, they be like, oh, I just got a problem with this one thing. And then they get it done. And then they be like, oh, I got a problem with this another thing, so I'm gonna get this.
It's the same people when they go to the gym, I'm gonna just get my biceps bigger. And
yeah,
then
I was about
to
say, I was thinking the same thing about the muscles and stuff. I'm like, you do a little bit. Oh, you like you about to bust, like your arm about to break open.
Like we went in here just to get healthy, and now you up here looking like a whole.
Yeah, like you walking like this and stuff. Like you can't put your arms down.
Technically, if we want to be technical, working out doesn't make you healthier.
And it's a strain on your body as well.
Right. It doesn't make you healthy. It just make you feel better about yourself and make you look good, but naturally look good.
But I mean, putting in the work versus paying for it. Like, if it's doing the same thing, why can't I just buy it?
Because you putting your health at risk
I gotta
versus.
pay every month for the gym.
You put your health at risk at the gym too.
Yeah, because what if I'm working out and I strain something and
Something
it
could pop,
costs with
something
my
could
heart?
break,
Or, yeah.
Something could fall on me. Something else could happen in the gym from
Yeah,
somebody
you
else.
have a heart attack because you overworking yourself.
I mean, you should know your body. You should know your body and what to do and to not do. And if you're that inexperienced, you should go with a trainer or somebody that knows what they're doing.
Everybody is inexperienced in surgery, so if that's the case, you need to research your doctor that you're going to and not go to these shady ass doctors.
Stop being
Research
cheap.
your people.
Like, especially in the Dominican Republic. Why the fuck would you go to the Dominican Republic?
And I
Don't
you can
you
get
go
a
there
body?
today because we's not getting called up today. Do not
I
go
don't
there.
care.
There's enough time for that.
I don't care.
I got a question for you guys because a lot of times with these BBLs, you're supposed to still work out. So what's the whole point of getting a BBL when you still have to work out from the thing that you try to avoid anyway?
Because I'm getting a figure. that I know that I want, and now I can maintain it myself.
Exactly, because you got where you want to be, so it's like you want to keep it. So you're like, now you're more motivated to do it because you want to keep it.
Because I can work out and I can get down, but I'm not gonna get to the shape.
Right, because I could work out and I could do other things, and my
but it's
butt
not gonna
can
get
still
my butt,
not,
yeah.
like what I want it to be, or even they say like you just start workout, it can help your breast lift. Like if it's still not what I want
Once
it to
I hit
be,
them
I'm
babies
still
and them
gonna
things
go
are
get
sagging.
mommy
Ain't no working out, gonna bring my
makeovers,
titties back up here.
and it help with your self consciousness too, especially
Yes.
when women have babies, their whole body changes. So when they go get these mommy makeovers, that helps them a lot. It gives them confidence, and they can go back to being themselves.
When they get their clitorises done and their vaginas done, when they've been stretched out and stuff, and they get them placed back together.
With babies, I have to say.
Well, I just mean in general.
Oh,
People get
I ain't gonna specify.
Oh, honey, you know
How you get your clitoris?
girl, Sky from Black Ink Girl, she got a whole new coochie.
They cut the flaps off and they tighten it.
Honey, they do something
They
to
cut the
it.
flaps off and they sew it back together and it's tightened. They tighten it, muscles back up, but they cut the little extras
I
off.
said, ooh, child, not my little cucaracha.
I mean, but they get that done sometimes from babies and stuff. And like
Yeah,
the
teach us all.
C-sections, when women get C-sections in their stomach, it's like, you know, they get the little surgeries for that too.
Yeah, so they want to get, it's just, sometimes the C-section be all wrong and stuff, so if they go get plastic surgery, they can get that all.
So your preference is for non-elective surgeries versus elective surgeries?
You feel as though it's for more needed, like health reasons versus just regular old.
I want to be cute.
Yeah.
Even though you said that you would vote for the guy who want his legs fixed, even though it was crooked, even though that's not a health reason,
That
it's just
is
crooked.
technically.
It's just crooked.
No,
He walk
he
just
can
fine.
still
Ain't
walk.
nothing wrong with his leg.
Yeah,
He walk
it's just
fine.
crooked.
He
just
can
went
walk,
straight.
but can he run? I was saying in general that if it is a health surgeries, like I said, I still stand for, and I feel like deformed ones, I'm still gonna stand by as well because they go with the health reasons. Because technically you don't need surgeries at all, but like, I mean, you can live without them.
Did you need to run? You can live without running too. Can't you?
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for watching this wonderful episode of Rich Millennials. Leave your comments down below. How do you feel about plastic surgery? Do you feel like it's helpful? Is it harmful?
And tell us if we need a round two.
Yeah, I think this topic might need a round two.
Yeah.
But if you agree, just comment down below and we'll see you all next time. Bye.